Alright guys, how's it going? So we're in kind of like a lull state with Predecessor where we're kind of just waiting for 6 item patch to drop before I can go and make a whole bunch of educational content that I would like to make. And I don't want to just fudge y'all with gameplay. So we're going to do something a little different, a little fun today. We're going to do a fun tier list. Basically ranking characters based on how fun I think they are, or how think I fun they are. We have a few tiers. Let's start from the bottom. ZZZ, these characters, you're gonna fall asleep playing them, in my opinion. This is my opinion, by the way. Some of my opinions are gonna be garbage hot takes. After ZZZ, we got boring. They're just kind of boring. You know, I'm not super entertained playing them. Then we have small fun, fun, big fun, and then the highest rank, better than sex, which I've totally had. So let's just do this in whatever this random order is that we have down here. Countess, I think Countess is big fun. She's a cool character, like very cool character. I wish I played her more. I suck at her, but the only thing that like kind of detracts from it is from being better than sex, which I've totally had, is that if you fall behind, she can be kind of frustrating. So for that, just big fun. Rampage, is he better than sex? Is Rampage better? Is the Fishman better than sex? He can be. I mean, y'all, if you know me, you know that Assassin Rampage build. I think Rampage might be better than sex, which I've totally had. You get to be big. You know what? I'm doing it. Rampage, better than sex, which I've totally had. Greystone. I used to really like Greystone, but now I've kind of moved on with life. He's kind of boring. I kind of don't like. I'm over it. I'm just over it now. Like, I've realized, I've caught up. He's boring. I think sometimes you can get a little bit of fun out of the goofiness, so I'm not like, shoo, like, but he's pretty boring. Grux? And yeah, now Grux better than sex, which I've totally had, by the way, so I can compare. Rather play Grux than get laid. Decker is, I think, is this a hot take? Decker's big fun. Decker's so cool. Especially, like, she's super fun in mid. The double jumping is fun. The stun is good. The cage is cool. Her ult's fun. Like, if it in support, like the... God, we call the item Skippy so much, I can't even think of the name of the actual crest. What the hell is the crest called? The boots that pull you. I can't even think of what it's called. We just call them Skippies. Like, doing that with the ult combo, I think Decker's big fun. Drongo, of the ADCs, I don't know that you can ever have an ADC that truly is boring, but Drongo's pretty close. Small fun. Gadget. Gadget's pretty boring. Gadget's pretty boring. If you're stacking on Gadget, ooh, ZZZ, we're sleeping in lane. We're just falling asleep face on our keyboard, dropping lamp to build our stacks. But sometimes I'm in the mood for Gadget. I'll just put Gadget in boring. Gideon. I'm not the biggest Gideon fan, but I also see where his kit is cool, so I'll put him in fun. Like, I think personal biases, 100% personal bias, small fun. You know, time flux band Gideon, interesting. I think he has a fun kit. I like having him on my team. I think having him in a game, now hold on. We have to, let's change this up a bit. Having him in a game on my team or on the enemy team makes the game more fun. But I don't think I enjoy playing him. I'll leave him in fun. And maybe this will be reflected in a tier list that I'm going to record immediately after this one. Howitzer. Howitzer's fun. Pretty inoffensive. I personally find him more fun from Gideon. But again, in Gideon, I've included some non-bias in this one. Howitzer's... He's pretty vanilla, right? Like, he's just a mage. Nothing crazy. But his kit feels really good. Kind of flows together well. Fun character. The ult's cool. Kira is like, this is one where I feel like it's kind of dependent on if she's good or not. She has a super generic kit, but I think that generic kit flows really well and is kind of fun. And her ult's pretty cool. Her ult applying on hit, a breach, that's fun. It's not, it might not be good, but it's fun. So we'll just put Kira in regular old fun. Belica? Ooh. She's boring, but sometimes I like boring. I'm gonna put her in small fun. I know a lot of people are putting her boring ZZZ. I'm putting Belica small fun. Morgesh? Oh, Morgesh is big fun. I don't play this character enough. Morgesh is big fun. That character, if you like cringe, Morgesh is big fun. Murdoch? Murdoch's fun. Pretty generic ADC. Like kit in general, the shotgun, the trap. You do get the movement speed, which movement speed equals fun. But his ult saves him out of small fun, I think. Muriel! Oh god. Okay, first CCZ at the tier list. What? I could move Muriel. Okay, listen, I'm gonna talk about Muriel in her actual role. Muriel is a support, just a support. We're talking like that, ZZZ. If we're talking Muriel mid or off lane, unironically big fun. But, ZZZ. Narbash. I think Narbash might be the coolest support. Like, just true support. I'm putting him in big fun because I don't think if you're playing support, like, I don't know anyone who would think that playing support is better than having sex, which I've totally had, by the way. I don't think there's anyone who would say that. So I'm going to put Narbash in big fun for that reason. Very cool character. Again, movement speed equals fun. Just bang on the drums. Steel. Steel's interesting. I'm going to consider him in all three roles. I think he's very boring in support, but outside of support, you get to put people through the spin cycle. He's fun. It kind of feels the same. You've played Steel once, you've played him 30 times, you know? You played him 30 times, you've played him 100 times. So, he loses the excitement pretty quickly. Shinbi. Well, I mean, yeah, she's better than sex. Which I've totally had. Shinbi is super. I don't know what it is, man. I just love playing Shinbi. Shinbi's so cool. The dad, like the double dash, the auto weaving, her passive's kind of cool. The ultimate, her interaction with Wraith leggings, mint. The way she scales in the late game. Shinbi's just the one. Phase. If this was pre-nerf phase, like pre-range nerf, maybe. But for me, she's just small fun. I don't really enjoy her kit anymore. I thought she was a lot of fun when she came out. She was bad when she came out, but I'll put her in small fun. Crunch? Oh man, there's so many things you can do with Crunch. There's so much you can do with Crunch. He might be better than Sex. There's so much you can do with this character. He's a blast. The different combos, the synergy with Galaxy Greaves. Yeah, Crunch is better than Sex. Do I? No, Rampage is staying up. Sevarog? Ooh. His offlane is really gonna take him down here. The need to stack? Ooh. Even in jungle, I mean, if he couldn't jungle, we're in fucking ZZZ territory. But we'll just put him in boring. Quang's very cool. Quang's a very fun character. Big fun. Some interesting combos. They do kind of like all require you hit a skill shot, like kind of harder to hit skill shot relative to the rest of the game. Miss the tether, you're kind of not having fun. So, you know, Sex, great all the time. I know because I've had it. Quang, not great all the time. Thus, not better than Sex, which again, I've had. All right, going to Chimera. I think a bit too vanilla to be better than Sex. You know, maybe it's better than vanilla Sex, but you know, all kinds of Sex. I don't know. So I'm just gonna put him in fun. I think the character's really cool, but he does have a kind of boring kit. When you play the character well, I think the character becomes infinitely cooler. But I'll put him in fun. Hilari. so much better than sex, again, which I've had. Just the, like, an assassin kit done so right, if you're the person piloting her. We'll talk about when you're not the person playing her later. In a nice blend between range and melee. The ult's really fun. Just the pure amount of mobility in her kit is really fun. Feng Mao? I don't really like Feng Mao, actually. If it wasn't, like, the only thing I kind of like about his kit is his execute. So I'm not going to put him in boring because the execute is really fun. So I'll put him in small fun. Sereth, big fun. Character just sucks. A super cool kit. Just very frustrating that she shipped. Richter. Man, Richter's just always fun, isn't he? Richter's just big fun. Right? You just hit a hook. The happy chemicals in your brain just all going. Richter's good fun. Movement speed, as we know. Movement speed equals fun. Revenant. For a character with zero mobility, fun. He's just very interesting. Such a unique design for an ADC. You're so daring to make an ADC have to reload and only have 4 shots and not be able to build attack speed. Just very interesting. I think the fun comes from his design, not from his gameplay. Faye is surprisingly fun. The Nettles trading in lane is cool, and then when you get a big value ult, pretty good. But overall, pretty vanilla kit. Twin Blast. Oh, Twin Blast is just big fun. Twin Blast is just always big fun. He's his kit, his range, like the fact that you use an ability and then it increases your attack speed for 2 autos is just like, so the weaving the autos between the abilities is super fun. His ult's pretty satisfying, like a cool little tracking ult. His ability to build on hit and ability focused is very cool. I think like characters with diversity in that way are very interesting. It's just all flows, the diversity, big fun. That Twin Blast guy. Also, we have some mobility with the dash. It's always good. Sparrow is a little boring. Well, I kind of find her fun. I like Sparrow a lot, but also she's like so incredibly vanilla that there isn't really anything to say about it. So how do I justify putting her above small fun? Wraith's fun. I think he has a cool kit. He grew on me a lot, but oh, look at how many characters here. You're just always doing stuff. Wraith, not necessarily. You're shooting your big attack and then you're just kind of hanging out, you know? Iggy's kind of boring, honestly. I mean, you're kind of bored until everyone decides to try to kill you, and then either you lived or you died, and then you're back to being bored. Boring. Argus. Well, Argus is just better than Sex, which I've totally had. Of the 3 Omega originals, I think that this character has the best design kit. Not balance-wise, obviously. He's had to have been nerfed every patch since he came out. But he's very fun. Low mobility, but the mobility he has is very unique with his crystal. The stun's a fun ability. The idea behind the right click, where when you max level, you can fire it forever. I think that's really cool design and not something I've seen before. I'm sure it exists in like League of Legends or Heroes of the Storm or Dota, but I think it's very cool. And then his ultimate is just super fun to use. Xeris. A lot of diversity. I'm just gonna put him in fun. A lot of diversity. I think he's well designed outside of a few quirks. His ult's pretty cool. Frustrating when you're against characters like Sevarog that can just immediately throw you out of it, or Crunch. Just fun. Just fun. A lot of the fun honestly comes from item interaction. And then Grim, who's fucking boring. He's just a guy who shoots. Dare I say, nah, his ultimate saves it. Yeah, so there you go. There's my Bad News Bears fun tier list. I don't know where to, I guess that's everything. There should be 2 videos on screen now. Give those a check. Go down, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Go follow me on Twitch. and I'll catch you in the next one. Bears up. Peace.